Hi everybody, this is Janice, and today I am going to make a close to my heart Cricut Artiste card. This is what the Cricut Artiste cartridge looks like. It's one of the bundles that you can buy at Close to My Heart. I got mine from Carol Horton. Thank you, Carol. And this one is really great for 3D objects, boxes, different things like that, as well as cards, tags, stuff like that. So this is perfect for gift giving. So I'm really enjoying this one, and it has a fabulous font. It's just a very basic font. Let's see if I can find an example of it. I'll show you it in the book. So let's get started. This is the card. Let me just show you before I go into what I used. This is the card. Okay, it's a birthday card for somebody special. And then this is a belly band. Okay, so that's cute. That could be used on a scrapbook page, for example. And then the card is very plain. And then you open it and you would write your message inside. And I like it because it's a 5 by 5. It's a little bit smidge bigger than 5 by 5, but I did set my dial to 5 inches to cut out this card as well as the belly band. Okay, and that is found on page 49 of the Cricut Artiste cartridge. It's this right here. It is the card special or creative feature, which is right here. Okay, so you would press card and the O. See, it's a very basic font. You press the O and that would cut out the card, and then you hit the shift and card and the O again, and that would cut the belly band. So I've done that already, and I've got the pieces here. Okay. Then it comes with the creases already in it, or these little notches that allow you to fold your card. And you can use your bone folder just to get a more crisp fold. If you're going to be a card maker, you need a bone folder just to make those creases nice and sharp and crisp. And then the belly band also has places where you can see, so you don't have to score them. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. Just follow that guide there. Okay, and then the cool thing about this belly band is it cuts these little notches where you slide them together, and now you've got a perfect fitting belly band for your card. Okay. Then for the next layer that I did here, I chose the same card cut, but I shrunk it down on Cricut Craft Room. I sized it down with the little toggle thing that you just like move it up, and it made it smaller, but then I needed to also make it a little bit wider by pulling it on the side. And that's a whole other tutorial on how to do all of that on Cricut Craft Room, but that's what I did, okay, to get a piece that almost fit perfectly inside. It's not exactly perfect like I would like it, but I'm trying to kind of let go of things like that. I've been trying to do that for many years. It's a process. So then I ran it through this basket weave Doris embossing folder that I think I got this at the expo last year. And there's my paper. It's a navy paper, and it fits perfectly inside. This is a larger. So then you would put that between your 2 B plates and emboss it with your whatever machine you might have. I have the Cuttlebug machine. Stick this on the base and then run it through. The e-bosser, I'm really interested in that one because you don't have to crank it. Could I get any lazier? But anyway, if you have arthritis, or you have some kind of a situation where you can't do the cranking, that seems like a really good way to go. And I think it's less expensive than the Vagabond. The Vagabond's really expensive. I like it, but I think, I could be wrong. Somebody out there probably knows more than I do. Many people know more than I do. But anyway, this works. I'm just talking out loud here. I'm so spoiled. I've got plenty. All right, so there we go. Look how cool that is. I still can't get over the embossing. You've got two sides, basically. You got that side, and then you got that side. That's the side. So I'm going to adhere that to the front of my card here with my ATG. Even though it is embossed, so I should use liquid glue, but I'm just going to go with this. Maybe I'll just add some to the middle. That would make a nice base for a masculine card right there. Very nice. Now, to our belly band, we're going to jazz it up a little bit by using a stamp. This is a stamp that I got from, I believe Robin gave this to me from someone who was getting rid of stamps. Can you imagine? Anyway, something I probably need to do. And so what I did was I took some embossing ink and I ran it all over this stamp. And I'm actually looking around. Oh, there it is. I couldn't find it there, so I was trying to kill time. Could you tell? So all I'm doing is just running this. This is from Stampendous, and it's a clear embossing ink. You can get embossing ink in an ink pad as well. But I wanted to just use this because it's a little bit easier to apply it on a big stamp. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so now it's all inky, and all I wanted was to add texture without adding additional color to give it a tone-on-tone effect. So I'm going to get a piece of paper and just rub it in. And hopefully you'll be able to see it. Yeah. Do you see it? It gives it like a distressed kind of a look because it didn't stamp everywhere, which is what I wanted. Okay, so then to this we're going to add this cut, which also came from the Cricut Artiste cartridge. I used 4 different pages. So that one is accent 3 from page 79. And I cut it, I don't know what size I cut it at. If you can't remember, sometimes it works to just measure it. But all I did was, I didn't really put a size. I just kind of, in my Cricut craft room, just played with it so that I wanted it to be a little bit bigger than this. And I was going to do it so that it sat on top like that, like I just had it. But then I changed my mind and I wanted it to just be like that, like just a little accent. So I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to ink it just to... This is white core paper, which means that the center of it is white. So when you have white core, it's good to give it a more finished look, unless you like the white core. Really it's up to you, but I like to ink the edges. This is Honey, Wild Honey from Tim Holtz Distress Ink. And this paper is from Close to My Heart. And the name escapes me. I'm not going to say because I'll say the wrong name. If Carol sees this, Carol Horton, she'll comment and she'll tell us what color it is. She knows the colors by heart. Okay, so she's the close to my heart consultant, so she knows what they are. Okay, this turquoise paper is not that lagoon paper. It's something I had. It gets coordinations, the smooth coordinations from Joanne. It was the closest thing I had to lagoon. So I ran out. I used lagoon on the original card. So see, and I want it a little bit more up here. Okay, get the picture. You can line it up, take your time lining it up however you would like. And then we'll work on the next layer. And this piece, I'm also going to ink. And this also came from the Close to My Heart cartridge Cricut Artiste. And I have two pieces. One that I cut from the Cloud 9 Workshop on the Go that I showed the other day. I love this pattern. It's double-sided. Okay, but it's only available in that Cloud 9 set. So if you really like that paper, you have to get it on that in that Workshop on the Go. So this comes from, this cut comes here from this page, 64. And I don't remember what size I cut it at. I'm sorry. I basically, literally, I did not work with sizes. I just sized it to work this way. I just kind of eyeballed it. And then I took a second one and I made it a smidge bigger. And then I made it a smidge taller. And I just kind of, you know, messed with it that way so that I would have this outline. And that's all I did there. And so those two pieces get stuck together. And I pop them up on my base there with some of my fun foam. So I just pop that up there. And then the next layer is buried here somewhere. I've got my stamp, I've got my, okay, got everything I need right here. And my little stampy thingy. All right, so what we need to do now is stamp our banner, which was cut from the also Cricut Artiste cartridge, but I used, this is one of the 3 sets that comes with that cartridge set. And on page 35, there's this awesome banner. And if you cut it at 1 1/4, which is the same as saying 1.25, right? Because a quarter, 1/4 is 25 cents. So 1.25. So I cut that out of this cream colored paper from Recollections. And I am stamping it with Outdoor Denim, which I'm pretty sure is still in the Close to My Heart catalog. I've had this ink for a very long time. So it's good quality. It's a dye ink. So it dries fast. Dye ink means that it dries fast and you can't really use it for embossing unless you put clear embossing ink first, then stamp it into there, and then put your embossing powder. If you want to see an example of that, if that just went over your head, just leave me a comment, and there you go. That is a bad job. So we will get another one. This one came out perfect. Okay. So that happened because I didn't apply good pressure, and I don't have another piece nearby, so I'm just going to go with that. Okay. I should have applied even pressure, but I was talking. So then I popped this one up too. So I popped this piece, I popped up this piece, like in the middle there. And then I got these gems from Hobby Lobby when they were 50% off. And look how cool. Here's a little tip for you. If you just cut them out of here, cut these two. You can decide where you want to put them before you take the little backing out, and you can play around and see, oh, you know, I want them more towards the center, I want them more towards the edge, whatever you would like. And then you, once you've decided that you want them positioned in a particular spot, then you take the little thingy off. And you can do that with stickers, and if they come on a clear carrier sheet like that. That's a little tip there for you. And then you would slide it on there, and there it is. So thanks for watching this very long video. Have a great day. Bye.